You're muted. What's up, bro?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just hanging out. Just chilling.
What do you think about my new haircut?
It's good.
So at the draft day, what were you thinking? Did you have any feelings at all?
From the Saskatoon Blades, Kirby Doc.
After I heard my name, I don't really remember much. I don't know if you remember anything, but I blacked out for sure. What were your initial thoughts on being selected by the Blackhawks?
So Chicago had the table right next to me, right down.
Like down on the floor.
I saw the Swedish scout. He was looking up at me and playing. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be me.
From Brynäs in Sweden, Adam Boqvist.
I just remember when Taser called me backstage.
We're all pretty excited to have you, so looking forward to seeing you back in Chicago pretty soon, man.
I kind of felt it, I couldn't be happier to be a Blackhawk.
I remember getting off the stage and getting my phone back later and seeing all the messages from Taser and Kaner, Siebes and Dunk. Those are the guys we kind of looked up to as kids, and now we're sitting in the same locker room as them and hanging out with them. It's pretty surreal.
He creates a ton of turnovers off the floor, checking in the neutral zone.
If you could go back, would you change anything about the way you felt and how you acted leading up to the draft?
Before the draft, I was thinking so much I want to go top 10, but I think that's the less what you have to care about.
What number you are in the draft, it doesn't really matter. It matters what you produce after that.
Yeah.
My mentality the entire time was that I was going to play in the NHL. No matter what, I wasn't going to be taken third and be sent down. I wanted to make a statement and prove that I belong there.
Right to the goal. He scores!
This year it's going to be a little bit different because now you can be with everyone you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's different and it'll feel a little bit different.
It's the feeling there,
Yeah, walking up on stage and doing all that stuff. I think that part of that will be missed.
What advice would you give the 2020 draft class?
At this point, just enjoy it and have fun with it. You're going to be nervous and you're going to be worried about it, but enjoy those feelings. Remember those feelings because once the day happens, it goes by fast.
I was actually in Spokane. I watched Spokane and Kamloops play, and it was during that game I had a conversation with Stan and Al, and we were talking about getting everyone off the road. And this was probably, I think, 2 nights before we had the outbreak in the NBA, and the very next morning we decided we were pulling everyone off the road. 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, then it became obvious as leagues started to cancel. The under-18 World Championship was canceled. Then I think the reality sunk into us that this was going to be a little bit different.
Try to see something that is unique and you have a problem you're faced with, which is less number of in-person viewings. So how do you solve that problem? You try to look at technology as a potential solution. I think the virtual meetings allow for us to have more frequent interactions with our scouts, and that's something that I don't know that we would have done that otherwise. So we've had a number of meetings over the last few months. We've been narrowing it down. I would imagine that one of the players we discuss on the meeting today is going to be the player we choose at 17. So listen up and pay attention.
Good morning. We're going to pick up where we left off on the last Zoom meeting. We're going to talk about a few of the players that we were talking about at the end Before we get going, Stan, is there anything you'd like to say to get us started?
This is an important day for us. This is likely where our pick's going to come from. So let's continue with the good dialogue, and let's go.
Quick recap of Quinn. Henrik Lapierre. If we were talking about Mercer and Bork, who has the higher ceiling? Dylan Holloway. Let's talk about Jarvis. Rodion Amirov. What's his ceiling? What can you tell me about Connor Zary? When we project them, what is the attraction?
He's natural instincts. He's got skating. He's got a jam around the net. He's got a good body, good frame.
Does he make teammates better?
Yes.
How?
Not on the score sheet, because he'll create space. He'll do the work below the goal line, along the wall.
Complimentary.
Yes.
My job is to challenge them, kind of cross-examine them, and find out the reason for the like, or maybe find out the reason for the dislike, and make sure those reasons are valid.
I just think he's a goal scorer. He's got a great release.
Okay, what's his ceiling?
The second line scorer.
And what's his floor?
Support scorer on the third line.
Yeah, I watched him. I kind of agree with Jimmy. I think he's a goal scorer. I think he can make plays, but I don't think he's going to share the puck a lot. Like, if it's up to him, he's going to keep it on his stick.
I think we are on the same page. We've worked together for quite a long time. The one thing that we really have going well is neither one of us are in a hurry to make the decision of what's going to happen on draft day. We don't need to speed up the process. I think if we follow the process and take the time, come to a mutually agreeable decision.
I think I'm more excited about him now. Like, you talking to his coaches and his strength coaches and some former teammates, I mean, they can't say anything bad about this kid at all. Like, they love him. They want to play with him.
He was a very good interview, I thought. He was a
great interview.
Very mature and likable kid.
How's quarantine in Newmarket?
It's not too bad, you know, just kind of just make the best of it still.
How would you describe yourself as a player?
A leader that want to win every game.
I'm a very offensive player.
At the end of the day, I want to be a two-way guy.
A small forward.
I'm a pretty easy one guy, but when I go on the ice, I get pretty fired.
You would say that I'm hardworking.
Circles around the G zone.
Thanks for having me.
What has you most excited for October 6th?
We're going to get a great player.